We're checking out this Ford Performance 8.8-inch differential cover designed to fit the 2011 to 2014 Mustang V6s, the 1986 to 2014 Mustang V8s, but not including that 03 and 04 Cobra or the 2013 and 2014 GT500. This is going to be a great option for Mustang owners looking to enhance their rear end durability and extend their gear life while dropping some weight with this light cast aluminum construction. This Ford Performance branded differential cover provides both form and function. The cast aluminum cover is designed for superior strength and heat dissipation, helping you extend the life of your rear differential. Featuring this slick Ford branding and the nice aluminum finish, it adds a sleek and aggressive look to your Mustang's underside. Also, the cover includes this integrated load bolt to minimize gear deflection under heavy loads, ensuring smoother performance and reduced wear during heavy stress driving scenarios. The fill and drain plugs are magnetic, so they capture those fine metal particles and further protect the gears and the bearings. Designed specifically for Ford's 8.8-inch rear differential, it offers precise fitment and improved rigidity compared to those stock covers. Constructed from high-quality cast aluminum, this Ford Performance differential cover is engineered for longevity and durability. The aluminum finish not only enhances corrosion resistance, but also complements your Mustang's performance aesthetic. The design improves heat dissipation, keeping the differential cooler during aggressive driving or those track days. It also includes all the necessary hardware and a nice gasket for hassle-free installation, which we're going to show you here in a minute. Now, as far as the pricing goes on this differential cover, it's going to be right in that $300 price range, offering excellent value for the protection and performance that it's going to add to your Mustang. Now, when it comes to installing this differential cover, you're going to get away with just basic tools and basic mechanical knowledge, and all you're going to need to do is remove the old cover with the 8 bolts, clean the mounting surface, and reseal the new one. So on our difficulty meter, we're going to rate this a medium 2 out of 3 wrenches, and it should only take you about 1 hour to complete. Just make sure you refill the differential with the appropriate gear oil after you install it. Now let's check out exactly how this goes on your Mustang with an install video from one of our AmericanMuscle.com customers.
Tools you'll need for this install. You need Allen wrenches. This is a 3/8 for the large plug. Everything else is a 1/4 inch, Allen socket. Some scraping tools, 3/8 ratchet. I got a 1/2 inch ratchet just for loosening up the jam nut, and that was a 7/8. So 7/8 jam socket, 1/4 inch Allen, and a 3/8 Allen, and then some cleaner is a good idea, and then torque wrench, of course. Okay, 2002 Mustang 8.8 rear axle. We're gonna take the rear diff cover off and put on the new Ford Racing cover. You need a 1/2 inch socket to take off the stock factory bolts. You go through and loosen them all up, and then we'll remove them. Loose. You can continue removing the bolts by hand, or if you have an electric tool, it makes it go faster now that they're loose. Most of the time the cover will be stuck on hard. This one is loose. Should pull loose. If this one had silicone on it, some will have a gasket. This one comes off pretty easy. And this one had very little oil left in it from a leak. Then you need to scrape off any leftover gasket material here. This was our gray RTV. Okay, got a better scraper here. That works a lot better. finished scraping all the RTB off. Just a little bit more to go. Clean it off. Good. I'm going to use the gasket that came in the Ford kit rather than putting in this other coat of RTB on. Cleaner. It's just electronic cleaner. Get the grease off. Let's clean out any RTB or leftover grease or oil that's in the housing, since this won't get opened up again. A little bit of oil left in there. So here's the cover. You need to make sure, according to the instructions, to back out the support pieces first. You have to undo the jam nut just a little bit. This one's already out quite a bit, and I'm just gonna back these out just a little bit more. And this one I think is out pretty far also. So just have them out so they don't hit the bearings caps when you put the cover on. Okay, time to put the cover on. Here's the seal that comes with the kit. All the holes are clear, looks like. So I'm just gonna lay this on like this. Run a couple bolts through from the back side just to hold it in place so it doesn't fall down while I'm putting the cover on. Cover is quite a bit heavier than the seal one, so it's harder to hold with one hand. Just tightening the bolts up till snug, and then I'll get the torque wrench out. Okay, so 20 to 25 foot-pounds, that comes out to 240 to 300 inch-pounds. So I just put a little clip there so you can see where it's at easier with a beam wrench. Okay, last bolt. And they all look good. Right at 300 on the beam wrench. Next we need to tighten these up until they bump up against the bearing cap. We'll just run those in by hand first, and then we'll apply the torque it says in there. So just touch there. Next we need to torque the load bolts to 5 to 10 foot-pounds. So 5 to 10 foot-pounds to inch-pounds is 60 to 120. I'm just going to turn it so I can see the scale a little better. It's not very much load at all. Very light. There. Those are set. We have to tighten up the jam nut. Just do this. I hand it first. Make sure I don't over torque it. And then the load bolts or the jam nuts go to 25 to 30 foot-pounds. So the jam nuts need to be 25 to 30 foot-pounds. So inch-pounds, that is 300 to 360 inch-pounds. Since they're recessed, I don't have a way of getting a Allen wrench on here to hold it in place. Okay, next we just need to fill full of fluid. Make sure this is snugged up. And then I need to get a Allen wrench for the fill plug. This will be a lot handier than the fill plug on top, on the front of the axle. I'm just gotta loosen up the fill plug. And it is tight from the factory. Okay, now we're ready for oil. So that should be the install of the cover. So to put oil in, we need to take out the front drain plug. That's a 3/8 square extension. Put it in there. Okay, and clean that off since it's magnetic. Set that aside. I'll take out the fill plug on the new cover. And that is a 3/8 Allen internal hex plug. Oil ready. I'm going to fill it until we start seeing it come out of the front. It's 1 quart, and we're gonna put the second quart in. Probably let that sit for a minute to see if it comes to level. Okay, we're up to level. Snug up our drain plugs. Okay, snugged up. We're all set.
All right, that's going to wrap up our review and install of the Ford Performance 8.8-inch differential cover for the 2011 to 2014 Mustang V6s, 1986 to 2014 Mustang V8s, but not including the 2003, 2004 Cobra or the 2013 and 2014 GT500. And for all things Mustang, keep it right here at AmericanMuscle.com.